Hey, I'm D.L. Hughley, and you're watching Comedy Matters TV. Please subscribe, because comedy does. We're the only thing you guys got. Laugh while you can, people.
It's Jeffrey Gurian here at Gotham Comedy Club backstage with D.L. Hughley. How are you, brother?
I'm great. Not as dressed as well as you, but I'm all right.
No, you're styling for sure.
Well, you know what? You make me feel bad. I'll step it up next time I see you.
No, you're amazing. Last night, your jacket was actually similar to this last night.
And
if we had worn them,
determined to make me feel bad by getting an even better one.
If we wore it together,
ass.
It would look like the place was on fire between the two of us. They were called the fire department in here.
Oh, the
it was crazy. Yeah, exactly. Or something like that. Yeah, we'd have to get a dance step down, right? That was amazing tonight, first of all. It was a great show that you did.
I had a great time. Well, you know what? I think there's nothing as immediate or as kind of honest as stand-up. And I think it's the last really great art form that hasn't been kind of tainted. I think that everything else is so incumbent on big, so attached to big business that you can't really have any level of freedom. And I think that live performances, stand up or even some music is just the only places where people kind of say what they feel and have an artistic level of integrity that's just kind of unmatched anywhere else.
Yeah, there's a tremendous amount of freedom in it. After all the years of performing, do you ever still feel a sense of nervousness or tension before you
Always. And I think, the tension comes from the fact that you just kind of don't want to disappoint. I think that now, the economy is so bad that people have fewer and fewer discretionary dollars, so whatever they spend is really more or less an investment in you, and you kind of just want to give them a decent return, so they feel like they've spent their money well and wisely, and that they've, and it's funny because what happens is you set a ticket price, people come in, and you always wonder if you're worth what it is they're paying, and you always want to make sure.
That's a sign of humility and the sign of an artist who cares. Look, you care. Like I just saw you outside taking pictures with all your fans. And that's such a nice thing to do.
But that's unnecessary. Yeah. I mean, well, to me, it's just not. I think I find people interesting. I think the interaction between them has always been kind of fodder for I think intelligence. I think for just dialogue, and I think for an artistic purview that you just can't get unless you're touching people. What did Jimi Hendrix say? I always touch you, and I think that's kind of an artistic ledge that you can kind of view things from.
But unfortunately, there are a lot of comics who don't see their fans after the show. It's just a nice touch that you do that.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, it's while I dig them, and I'm glad
it's a show of gratitude.
It is. It really is. I think look, there have been people who've been with me when I was up, people who've been when I was down, people, kind of when you're coasting along, and it's really nice to see the people that have paved the way for you to kind of be able to do what you do.
Now, since I saw you last, I heard you won a Peabody Award.
Yeah, I did. And your interview actually was there when I won it. Hey, listen.
Which is amazing to me. Tell me about. Explain to people who don't know what a Peabody Award what it is for.
It is for. It is for.
It's like public service, right?
Art and like kind of artistic and a public, for good of humanity. You kind of doing things through art that kind of entertain as well as educate, and it was just. I've never forgotten that I was supposed to be a comic, but I think the byproduct of that is that I try to I try to have a level of truth, a level of kind of humanity, so that people can either take a look at it and see if they recognize any part of it.
Well, and that comes across in your work. So what a great surprise that they used our interview that we did backstage at the comic strip.
I was like, this motherfucker is always everywhere. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, people say that. Like, I see you everywhere I go.
How do you do it? What are you, a ghost? What
I'll be in your apartment when you get home later. You'll be like, oh, Jeffrey, what are you doing?
Another interview, Jeffrey. But it's always good to see. You know what it is kind of, you're like, those marks you used to make on the wall when you were a kid that show how far you were going? You're kind of like that.
Yeah,
you kind of like those kind of marks.
Is that a good thing?
I think it's a very good thing. I think it kind of the fact that somebody like you still wants to have a conversation about the things that you're doing means that you're on some level doing it, replicating it, or doing it right.
Well, thank you for that. You also had a book not too long ago, right?
I did. It just went to paperback. It's called "I Want You to Shut the Fuck Up."
Oh yeah,
and
something
the
about
audacity of dopes is ruining.
The audacity of dopes. Yes,
it's ruining it, man. I think we're just we have taken. Obviously, we're not what we were, I think, as a country, and I think that's for a lot of things. I think we've gotten smaller and harder-hearted. And I think that when that happens, there is little growth, and there is little opportunity to kind of learn things and to be connected to the human spirit. I think that we just are so fearful. I think when you see yourself changing and getting older and becoming less than you were, not only a person, a human being, kind of knows that that's just a natural cycle. But as a nation, I think that we haven't kind of grasped that concept that everything evolves, and I think to some degree have stopped evolving.
Now, what's nice is that you have a lot to say. I understand that you're getting a new radio show. Tell us about that. Yeah.
Well, it'll launch at the latter part of August. It'll be a nationally syndicated radio show. I'll be in the afternoons. It'll be music as well as talk, and I'll try to be fast and funny, and I'll try to be provocative. I try to make people smile.
Is it going to be every day?
Every day. Well, 4 to 5 days a week.
Are you doing it from New York?
I'm doing it from New York, Dallas, and Los Angeles. I'll start off in Dallas to train, and then we'll do bulk of it in Los Angeles and New York. It's kind of those are my home.
The call letters. What station is it going to be on?
It's 50 stations, so it'll be all over.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I mean, radio is perfect for you because you got a message.
I don't. I think a message is a little bit probably more ambitious than I'd like to be. I really would like to be clear. Mm-hmm. I think I'd like to be clear, and I think I'd like to be connected to what is going on, and whatever has kind of imbued itself in the country's psyche is the thing that I think we'll concentrate on. I think we'll be funny. I think we'll be informative, and I think we'll be entertaining. And I think if those elements work like they're supposed to, we'll have a show that people will find something redeeming in.
Well, I love radio, so I hope you'll have me on.
Of course you do. Of course I'm going to have you on. You're the second coolest dude I know, next to you.
That's amazing. Well, I know they're waiting for you to do your third show tonight. 3 shows at Gotham Comedy Club tonight, the 11:45. So I just want to thank you, man, for coming on.
Man.
It's so great to see you.
It's great to see you, too. It really is. You lift my spirits.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.